has been just kind of a storage space. Oops, there's a lot of sun out here. Back up here. Storage space. When we moved like 5 times in 3 years, and I don't know if anybody else experienced this growing up, but like between the ages of like 14 to 23, you accumulate a lot of stuff if you're ever like setting up house and trying to live somewhere. And I don't know, I'm like 26 now, been married for 5 years, and together we accumulate quite a bit of stuff. But anyway, our last move, I said I am not moving all this shit again. I put it in a storage unit in town for a while until I was sure that we were going to live somewhere kind of permanent like. So about a year after we moved into this house, I went and got all my stuff out of the storage unit. And that was like late fall that I decided to quit paying for the storage unit. So I went and got all that stuff and I stacked it in here. And y'all can see where that went. Yes, so then last summer I started going through our lives that were in boxes, because it turns out I had a lot of stuff we didn't need. I had a lot of stuff that wasn't going to fit in our house, because we went from a 2,500 square foot house to a 1-bedroom house, which I'm guessing is closer to like 1,000 square feet. It's a lot. It's less than half of the size of the house that we furnished as our first home. So in here, in this building, gosh, the sun is just crazy. Turn around here. There we go. In this building, there was a lot of stuff that wasn't even ours when we moved in. This whole place, nobody lived here in like 30, 40 years. And when they left a lot of their stuff. So I've been cleaning out my stuff, their stuff, our stuff, everybody's stuff, going through it, and you can actually get in here. This is huge. I don't know if I have pictures of what it looked like before I started cleaning a week ago. I'm kind of embarrassed if I do. I don't know if I'll put them up there, because like literally you couldn't walk from the front sliding door to the back sliding door. You had to climb like with your mountain gear and with your cell phone in case you fell down and had to like call somebody for help. But it's turning out quite well. I'm really excited. We're to the point now where I think I can do some videoing, because I'm not quite as embarrassed about the amount of crap there is in here. I'm going to give you a little bit of a layout. This is the main. This would have been a grain building where they would have driven the wagon with the horses from one side all the way through and out the other door. And they would have shoveled grain off into each of these rooms. And so there's 4 small rooms, and then where they would have kept like our tools and stuff. So like this is a good representation of a room. The doors have these high steps. They're on a cement. Everything's on a cement foundation, and they have these really high. You have to climb in here. I don't know if you can see it, but you have to like climb in here. But I'm gonna have to turn the camera around to do this. But they're just small. And some of them have dirt floors and some of them have cement floors. This one has a dirt floor and the foundations are crumbling all the way around. I've got to do something about that soon, because this thing is sitting on a foundation that's very solid down the middle runners, but the outside runners, you could basically crawl underneath the foundation anywhere. This room back here, I am not tackling this summer. You have to pick your battles. That's not what I'm tackling. It is completely full of this gorgeous wood and tin and stuff that actually probably does need to be inside, and it's going to need like a serious organization system. And I'm just not at the point where I can deal with that right now. I'm trying to get, the dog is looking at me like I am nutso, which is kind of accurate. But I'm trying to get it organized so that I can clean out the cellar under the house so that I can make that into a pantry. And the cellar is full of stuff that we use all the time. So all the things that probably should have been in the garage the last 2 years are in the cellar. And all the things you don't want to freeze in the winter or to get wet. So like calf milk replacer and paint, and there's a lot of stuff down there. I need to get a lot of it moved out here. But anyway, so the long runway, I've just about got it cleaned. That room we're not dealing with. This room I organized the other day, In here, I've just got, there's a pottery wheel. That tells you a lot about my life. I've got some interesting random stuff. I got like the lawn equipment. There's golf clubs back there. The bicycles are hanging from the ceiling. And then this room, there's this old mirror here that I picked up. It's one of the old beveled ones and it's broke. It's been sitting in here for 3 years. It never occurred to me to hang it on the wall so that it wouldn't get more broke. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I used to redo a lot of furniture and a lot of craft projects, and I don't really do those anymore. Just because I got tired of bringing stuff home and storing it. So I'm like, I'm going to clean out my supply and then maybe go back to doing that kind of thing. But I was going to show you, let me plug in the lights. Because I actually do have lights. And the way I plug them in here, let me turn the camera around. So my husband strung this up for me, and it's just an extension cord that I plug in. Everything's kind of bent. But it goes up, and it has these lights that are wired into it. And then I got it one in here. I strung it up. That's the end of the cord. But I built these Rubbermaid storage shelves. This room has concrete in it, so really nice. I just got done vacuuming it in here. And most of it's mislabeled because I reused a lot of my Rubbermaids, and I need to go through here and go through everything and decide what I need is needed, what's not, relabel, all that thing. But they stack in here so nicely. All they are is 2 2x4s that are spaced evenly so that you can set your Rubbermaids on them. And this only stacked too high makes it really easy so that you can get to either, the lower one or the higher one. Art stuff and extra blankets and camping gear and oh golly, it just goes on and on and on. But at least like this, you can see it, you can label it, you can get to it, you can walk in between here, and it is just fantastic if you are storing stuff. This is the way to do it. Okay, and then over here, close up the camera, is kind of like the workshop space. Here, I'll walk around to the front. So you go in this door, and then I built these a long time ago. They were one of my very first building projects, and they've moved so many times that they don't really work anymore too well. But I designed them for artwork. They're exactly as deep as a big canvas, so you could put your artwork in there. But we got like the chainsaws, and all of this stuff came off of this bench and these shelves. And all this is going to go. This is all going. And we're going to put in a series of nice shelves and nice clear Rubbermaids. So when you're looking for your tractor parts, you're looking for your bolts, or you're looking for your game camera, or whatever it is, you can find it because it's labeled, it's in a clear Rubbermaid, and it's not in just a big pile, which is a problem. I just got done putting these shelves up over here, and huge improvement. There was nothing up there before. There was no shelves. There was none. All that stuff was down here on the ground where you could not walk. Now it's all up on the wall, and I can actually see what's up there. Like, I know that one is full of fishing lures and fishing stuff, and those are tubing inner tubes, and just all of this is stuff to fix your tractor or to charge your battery, and there's some bolts on the end there. This is the stuff I'm using to do this project. Like this is full of grass seed. Just all this stuff that a ranch runs on. It's a heck of a project sometimes. But this has been like 11 minutes of an intro to a video. I'm going to go back to work. I've been just kind of like, I'm going to film an intro because it's really, really hot out here and I want to quit working for a minute. Back to work.